Hello, everyone. Richard N once again, and today we will be taking a look at Google Meet. Google Meet is a change bringer. I would say it's a disruptor that has made it so easy for people, for creators, for teachers to be able to collaborate, even when they are not there at the same time, even when they are continents apart, they could just collaborate and then do their stuff, share resources, and be able to impart knowledge, educate, and all of that. That is what Google Meet has helped the world to achieve in the world of today. So, what I'm trying to say here is that Google Meet actually is a knowledge sharing platform owned by Google that can help you and I to meet or to carry out a meeting even when we are not physical. Now, the need for this had to be because of during the lockdown when everybody was working from home and people were not able to make to do meetings and all of that, and so Google feel like okay, now it's time to still do the same part with maybe Zoom and the rest of them who are able to offer you and I the opportunity to be able to collaborate remotely. So if you're looking for that remote tool that can help you carry out meetings, share ideas with your teammates or your colleagues from anywhere around the world, Google Meet is that tool for you. So today we are going to show you how to use Google Meet effectively. And if you're just a beginner, you don't know about Google Meet, this is a video for you. So you want to pay more than usual attention as we are going to help you understand how Google Meet works. So, in order to get to Google Meet or in order to start using Google Meet, the first thing you want to do is you want to first of all visit Google Meet website, which is Meet. You can type meet.google.com. That is a website, and then once you are here, because you already have your Google account or your Gmail account, you're going to be welcomed into this part of it that allows you to set up a meeting. So what happens is that when you are in Google Meet dashboard, it allows you to create a meeting, and it gives you quite some about three options to be able to create a meeting. So how do you create a meeting on Google Meet? In order to create a meeting on Google Meet, you have to be at this dashboard, and then you come down to go to this new meeting part here. You can see it here written boldly. It says new meeting. So in this new meeting part here is where you're going to start the journey from. So this is where you're going to begin your journey with Google Meet. And if you click on new meeting, it's going to give you three options. This is the option that allows you to create a meeting for later. What this means is that you can create this meeting and share the link with your members of your team and all of that. And then when you come back later, you can actually just continue with the meeting and then be able to collaborate and share with your friends. And then when you go back to that same place again, it has start an instant meeting. This means that you want to create a meeting and then have your teammates or those that you're collaborating with meet up with you at the same time without delay. And then when you do that, you're going to be able to actually start sharing with your friends and all of that. So let's close this now. So the other part of this whole thing here is the last part, which is schedule in Meet in Google Calendar. So when you click on this now, Google Meet will allow you to what to create a meeting for a later time. This means that maybe perhaps you want the meeting to be tomorrow, you want it to be in the next 6 hours, in the next 3 hours, in the next 1 month, in the next 6 weeks. This is where you can actually achieve that. So what you have to do is you have to come here and then you put in the name of the or the title of the meeting. You can call it okay. You can call it Lagos Real Estate. And then you want to set up the time. Perhaps it's going to be on, let's call it maybe 6:30 a.m., like 6 in the morning. And then, or if it is going to be a different time, you want to specify that. So you can say, okay, 9 p.m. And then you can say, okay, when does this meeting start? This meeting is going to start, let's say it's going to be October 30th. And then the meeting is going to be for about, let's say, 2 hours, or let's just say 2 hours in the evening. So we want to say 2 hours from 7 p.m. to about 9 p.m. So we can say, okay, 9 p.m. That is here. No, sorry, 9 p.m. should be below. So this is 9 p.m. here. So this means that we have a 2 hours meeting, and this is going to be, and then you can even set your time zone here. So now, when will this meeting come up? You can say maybe the meeting will be for every day from this time to that time, and then you have to what have to just set that, and then you proceed to the next time, and then you can say, okay, join with Google Meets and all of that. So this is where you set up how people can get to join the meeting, and then the location, of course, then the notification. This sets how or when do you want invitees for this meeting to be able to receive the notice of this meeting. Is it an hour to the time? Then do you want them to get an email? If you want them to get an email, then it's going to be okay. How many minutes before the time? Or you can say, okay, 1 hour to the time. You can say 1 hour to the time. And then if you want them to receive a notification, you can select notification and then 1 hour to the time. You can even say, okay, 15 minutes to the time. You can say 15 minutes to the time and all of that. And then you can select the color that you want this to show for, and that will be it. And then now you want to add some description, like talk about what the meeting is all about. And once you're done setting up this now, you're going to come up here and then you're going to say, okay, save. Once you save it now, whoever that you've given this link to that will join this meeting will be able to get a notice of this meeting. So that is that part. Let us see the other part of Google Meet. Now, we have been able to explore this place now and how we can actually set up a meeting from this feature here. Now, there's another feature here called the meeting code, or link feature. Now, this means that peradventure somebody invited you to a Google meeting, and they give you the link to the Google meeting, because when you come here and you create a meeting, you always get a link. Okay, you would always get a link. So when you get the link like this one that is displaying here right now, when you get the link, okay, you get a link, you are required to what? You are required to come in here and then paste that link. If you paste the Google meeting link here and you click on join, it's going to take you instantly to go and join the meeting. Even if they have started the meeting, so long as the meeting has an open access, you can join. If it does not have an open access, then it therefore means whoever is hosting the meeting has to permit you or admit you into the meeting, and then you can easily join. So let's assume that you've actually get to join. Let's now see what it looks like inside of Google Meeting. So when you want to join Google Meeting, because it could be a public place or it could be a kind of maybe a kind of gathering of people from different parts of the world and different kind of temperament and all of that, you want to make sure that you put your mic off, and then you also want to put your camera off in case you don't want to show yourself or maybe whatever. So you can just come in here and then turn off these two things, and then you can click on join. When you click on join, your host is going to receive a notice that somebody wants to join the meeting, and then they're going to permit you. Okay, now this is our meeting environment, and I'm going to take the time to explain what we have on this part here. So on the first stuff here, on the first feature here, we have the mic feature. The mic feature allows you to speak when you are requested to speak, or if you want to interact vocally by talking while the meeting is going on, you can actually unmute yourself and then you speak. When this icon is lighted up as it is now, you can say, okay, it is muted. Now when the light goes off, you can say, okay, now you are unmuted. Now when it is muted like this, it means that whatever you say, the other people in the meeting cannot hear. Now whenever you turn it off, it means that what you say now can be heard by the others. Okay, now you can see the way this thing displays here. Now it is muted. This C here does no longer, it doesn't dance anymore, it does not wave around anymore. But then when I unmute it now, you can see that it will start responding to my sound wave, and that is it. Now the next feature that Google Meet offers us is the camera feature. This camera feature allows you to share your face when you're presenting or when you're communicating or discussing with others. Naturally, every meeting will require you to have your face on, to have your face or your maybe your camera active, sharing your face, and then while you're talking. But then in some cases, if you are in an unconducive environment, it is requested that maybe you turn off the camera. Now, this is the captions feature. So Google Meet actually allows you to also turn on the captions feature. This means that as you speak, whatever you say is going to be written for people to see. So of course, depending on your language, it's going to be either English. You can see here now, it says English is being turned on, and then we have the reaction. You can see it saying English is done. You can actually change the language by clicking on that and then selecting the language that suits what you want to do. So if you're from Greek, you can select Greece. If you are German, you can select to speak German. So the thing will be captioning in German or in Hebrew or in Hindi, in Gujarati and all of that. And then this is the part where it says reaction. This reaction is such that if you want to send a heart while the meeting is going on, if you want to maybe send a smile, maybe you want to send a clap and all of that, you can actually do that by clicking any of this here, and that will just be it. And then there's also another interesting feature that I enjoy so much uh, about Google Meet, that is the present feature. Now, this is our present feature, and this I would say is one of the most advanced features that you're going to find on Google Meet. Now, what does the present feature do for you as someone hosting a meeting on Google Meet? Now, this feature allows you to share your screen and be able to show people what you're doing, what you're demonstrating, or maybe perhaps you are trying to show them charts, diagrams, or maybe drawings. You want to use the share or the present feature to show them what you're trying to say. And then how do you share your screen when you are on Google Meet? Now, when you click on present, let me go back. When you click on present, you're going to be welcomed with these three different tabs here. We have the Chrome tab, we have the window tab, and then we have the entire screen. Now these all have their different applications and their different usages. So if you say okay, Chrome tab, this means that you want to share a particular tab within your Chrome. Now I am on Chrome and you can see I have four tabs here. I have this, I have that, I have like seven tabs here. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. So if I want to share, let's say library, which is this one here, actually share that here. Then if I want to share Gemini, which is this one here, I can click here. And then if I want to share the Coursera screen, I can click here, and then it will be shared. And if I want to share my email screen, I'll be clicking here. And then we have the Windows tab. This Windows tab, it's all about you sharing based on the different applications that you are using. So you see now I have two Chrome tabs open. I have this one, I have this one. So this is them here, this one and this one. Then I also have WinScribe, which is a VPN. So if you want to share your VPN screen, you can share that using here. Then the other one also is also a VPN. So if you want to share that screen, you can actually share that by clicking on this, and then when you click on what you want to share, like for instance, I want to share this now. When you click on this and then you highlight it, you need to click on next. On share. Once you click on share, whoever you're making this meeting with will be seeing that screen that you're sharing. This screen is what will be showing to them over there, and that is what they will be seeing. Now, when you stop, or maybe when you no longer wish to share, what do you do next? You can simply say, okay, click on this, your present icon, and then click on stop presenting. At this point, it's going to stop sharing whatever it wants to share. Now, there's also another kind of presenting, which is the entire screen. Now, when you click on this entire screen, it means that whatever you are doing on your system, whatever you're doing on your laptop or your mobile phone, everybody that is on the meeting will be able to see it without you even having to control it anymore. So once you click on share, you want to be careful what you share. Now, the next interesting feature is the raise hand feature. This simply means that maybe for instance the meeting is going on and possibly they are asking you to interact, or maybe you have something to chip in, maybe you have a point to make. So because you have a point to make and it's a public place or it's a public meeting, it is not nice, it is not considered polite to just start speaking. So what you have to do is that you have to click on this raise hand feature. When you click on this raise hand feature, the person hosting the meeting is going to realize that actually somebody wants to say something, and then they're going to be able to beckon on you to say what you want to say, and then they're going to allow you to say. And then you, when they allow you to say or mention your name to say what you want to say, you want to unmute yourself and then start saying what you want to say. And then we still have these more options here. These options here allows you to do several other things within Google Meet. So this one allows you to change your layout. This one allows you to share full screen. This one allows you to open picture in picture, and then this one allow you to apply visual effect like change your background and all of that. And then this one allow you to turn on caption just as you have it here before now. And then we have reported problem. So if while you're using this tool or this Google Meet, you have an issue that you want to report, you can actually do that here. And then if somebody is abusing the stuff or the tool, you want to report that here. And then if you're having normal regular issues or rampant issues here and there, you can troubleshoot the issue using the troubleshoot and help feature. And then we have the settings which allow you to set up the entire space. Now I'm going to skip this one because this is the leaf call tool. So what happens is that whenever you click on this now, it means that you are done with the meeting. You are going to be exited out of the meeting. But then we have other aspect of this whole thing here. So this is the part where you get information about the meeting. For maybe peradventure you want to share the meeting link with someone, you can simply click on this details icon here, and then you copy the link and then share with whoever you want to share with. And then we have the people icon. The people icon help you to see the people that are participating in this meeting. And once you click on the people icon, you can see their names, and wherever they are, maybe you can see their names, probably their pictures. If they have pictures on their on their Google profile, you're going to see their pictures or their faces and all of that. And the next thing here is the chat with everyone feature. This is where you're going to be able to chat with people on the meeting. So peradventure you couldn't speak, maybe the mic was not open to you, or you were raising your hand, you were not allowed to speak. You can actually write what you wanted to say here. You can write it here, and it will be able to get to the other people out there as well. And then we have the activities feature. This is where you actually do much more advanced stuff like live streaming, like recording, and all of that. So this is just what you can actually do. So if you want to record a video from the maybe from the meeting, you can actually click here and then to be able to start recording. Okay, but then if you're on the free trial mode, you don't really need this because it's not going to be open to you until you start paying. Now we have the host control. The host control is the most interesting part of this whole stuff because it helps you to ensure that your meeting has some element of decorum. So peradventure you are the host and then you want to control the meeting, you are going to first of all, the first thing you want to do is to turn on this stuff here. You toggle it on. Once it starts showing blue, it means that everything here is active. And then we also have this one below here. So now let me start from the top here. So this one means that once this one is active now, it allows you to control whatever you have here at the bottom. So we have share their screen. If this is on, it means that people that you're having meetings with can actually share their screen without you permitting them. So if you don't want that, you want to turn this off, then say send chats. I just mentioned chat a while ago. So if you don't want people to be able to send you messages through chat, you need to turn this off. And then sending reactions like we have it here before now. If you don't want people to be able to send their reactions, you need to turn this off. And then you say turn on their microphone. Yeah, microphone feature is actually very important because sometimes people can maybe forget that they're in a meeting and then they'll start saying things. Maybe they unmute themselves and they start saying things they're not supposed to say. So if you don't want that, you want to maybe some element of decorum during your class, you want to turn off this feature so that everybody's mic will be turned off. And then this is the meeting part where some people just join the meeting and then they want to start sharing their videos and all of that. So if you don't want any of that, just turn this off and they'll never be able to do that in your meeting. Now we have this meeting access type. Now Google Meeting allows us to have an open meeting or a trusted meeting. Now in an open meeting means that when people come into the meeting, you don't have to permit them to come in. They'll just come in and they are in. But then the trusted means that you want to filter it out and then make sure that only those that are allowed into the meeting, only those you trust, or only those that you are going to admit are going to be able to come into the meeting. So, but the thing there is that if you're having a very large following or you're having a very, very good number of attendees for your meeting, just leave it open and then everybody's going to be able to come in without you having to switch between permitting people and then admitting them and then controlling your class. So just leave it open so that everybody can join. And this is just the little that we can take about Google Meet. Do well. Feel free to drop your questions in the comment section on this YouTube if you have any confusion about what I've discussed so far. Remember, my name remains Richard N, and this is a YouTube channel, Fast Giddy, where you're going to learn amazing stuffs. Keep a date with us. Subscribe to our channel, share our channel with others, and then even our videos. Make sure that you like and comment on our videos to help the video get to the other people that would actually need this knowledge. So I will see you in another video. Take care of yourself. Bye bye.